generally not how they think.
Right.
You know? I mean, look at spends money like it's a tap. Like he's got a tap, just like unlimited amount of money. Money's just flowing. Even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. It's all these lawsuits. Like he hasn't been paying things and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Money, you got to show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch, latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that shit. Boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million. That's crazy. Buy a watch and a car, you're down 10. That's nuts. That's nuts.
Crazy.
I remember Iran Barkley was talking about that. Iran Barkley Prime was hanging out with all these professional athletes, and everybody was getting diamond-crusted chains and this and that, and he was keeping up with these people. Like, you got to keep up with the Joneses. And he just found himself, like, draining all of his money. He was talking about it like that was the biggest detriment to him being able to save any.
Joe Rogan explains that Floyd Mayweather Jr. once earned an unbelievable fortune during his boxing career, but he also spent money at an extreme pace. According to Rogan, Floyd constantly showed off luxury cars, expensive watches, and massive collections while ignoring major financial responsibilities like taxes. The lifestyle created the image that his wealth would last.
It's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know. He was talking about it like that was the biggest detriment to him being able to save any money.
They trying to keep up.
Yeah. Which I thought was funny when I was listening to this conversation with Chad Ochocinco. He was talking about it. He was like,
his jewelry fake.
Yeah, he was wearing fake jewelry.
But who would know?
What's that?
Who would know?
No
Chad
one know.
Ochocinco.
Exactly.
It's
fake
like when
jewelry,
they look at him, like
flying economy. He was sleeping at the stadium, like so he didn't have to pay for an apartment. So smart.
Yeah.
So clever, you know? But that's a guy like...
Joe Rogan also pointed out that Floyd Mayweather Jr. carefully built his entire public persona around extreme wealth. The Money Mayweather image was based on flashing stacks of cash, displaying rare luxury watches, and creating an aura of unstoppable success that made people both admire and envy him. But
watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like fuck $5 million. And so you hate him. People hate him.
He creates envy.
Yes.
according to Nicholas Irving, Floyd Mayweather Jr. maintains a lifestyle that can cost close to $1 million a day. Irving claims Floyd is constantly traveling across cities, visiting casinos, gambling heavily, and enjoying a non-stop luxury routine. From private jet flights to high-end hotels and...
You got gambling and all, of course the gambling, you know, casinos and all that. He lives a very interesting lifestyle, very fast-paced. I think the average person will have a hard time keeping up, but it's the amount of it. You got the private jets, you got the cars. But no, he could easily spend a few $500,000, $1 million plus in a day. Agree with you 100%. You know what I mean, 400 million in a fight, and you put into like a high escrow or something like that. Yeah, you keep pulling in really good interest, but I don't know. I know the dude can spend a lot of money like it's nothing. Like $1 million, $2 million, $5 million for Floyd in a day or a week is like nothing.
Yeah, that's insanity. I mean, it would not surprise me if all of this is hyperbole. You know, I've always looked at Floyd as a very, very smart person, not just in the ring, but outside of the ring.
Yeah.
And I say this because much of what we see, it's the show. He understood. He was in show business.
DJ Vlad revealed that a well-known jeweler once told him that Floyd Mayweather Jr. might be facing financial pressure. The reason, according to that source, is years of heavy spending on luxury jewelry, rare watches, expensive cars, and other high-priced items. Vlad suggested that maintaining
see Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like that.
But you would think that your investments would continue to grow,
right?
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, like I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever,
right?
And with my investments, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stocks.
Right.
So I assumed that Mayweather was in a similar spot because he made so much cash, and if you invested even in common stocks, you should do pretty well. But I mean, listen, Mayweather never flies commercial. He's only flying private.
So he doesn't own his own plane?
I don't think so. I've never seen a Mayweather plane, like a Drake plane. I've never seen that. Not to say that he doesn't. I don't know Mayweather like that. I've never even.
Meanwhile, Chael Sonnen explained that this situation is not unusual in combat sports. He pointed out that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is still a boxer, and many fighters struggle financially after retirement. According to Sonnen, the spotlight fades once a fighter's
money. What's wrong with that? And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd Mayweather? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a boxer. Did they say can't read? That's not to tease him. They say that he can't read. His best friend at the time said that he can't read, and he never denied it. What boxer do you know that isn't broke? What a ridiculous question. But it's the fact that they're attempting to tease him. I mean, first off, they're asking the question. Look, I've told you until I'm blue in the face. The numbers that you hear in boxing simply aren't true. Floyd made $1 billion. No, he didn't. Floyd and Conor made $500 million. No, they didn't. Of course they didn't. Nobody's ever confirmed that. Literally nobody. It's the same thing with boxing pay-per-view. Whatever boxing pay-per-view is the biggest boxing pay-per-view of all time is just whoever put out the press release and lied more than the person before them. These have never been confirmed by leadership of a publicly traded company. Who is the one that supplies the pay-per-view? It is
WAC 100. The American music executive and manager, made an even stronger claim about Floyd Mayweather Jr. He suggested that Floyd has faced financial challenges for nearly 2 decades. WAC 100 even argued that for someone with Mayweather's lifestyle and
Floyd, I've talked to Floyd, I've asked him questions about this. And rule number 1 is, if Floyd ain't talking about it and Floyd ain't promoting it, then it's just talk.
They're accusing him of going broke because he's looking for these fights.
They've been accusing Floyd of going broke for 20 years. Now, let's talk about going broke. Maybe down to 200 million. Maybe that's his broke. I don't know.
Maybe that's his broke.
What I do know is his homes is still there because when he tell me to come see him, it's the same addresses. Every time he called me, it's stars on the roof, right? So I don't know, unless somebody is hacked into this man's finances, they always accuse the man of going broke. So
Nicholas Irving also explained that the financial rumors surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr. are often connected to the extravagant lifestyle he maintained for years. Irving described how Mayweather frequently spent massive amounts of money on entertainment, travel, and luxury experiences, not just for himself, but also for his close friends and associates. There were times when Floyd would take his entire crew on huge shopping sprees, pay for—
If there's any legitimacy to that, like how on God's green earth could this man be broke?
His lifestyle. I've been around like hanging out for days, weeks. It's the lifestyle. Like when you got a 40-man entourage, you got other people, and you take everybody out, pay for everything, shopping, the mall, going out to eat, renting out an entire movie theater. Yeah. just to go watch a movie at whatever time he wanted. It was like the theater was closed when we rolled up to the movie theater, and you know, you got the girls and all. Yeah, and you rent out a whole movie theater for 40, 50 plus people. I bet that bill can rack